My name is Joshua Jones, and this is JHJ Media. And here today, we have Houston rapper Envy. Envy just dropped his debut album, Sips or SIP, whatever you want to call it, August 9th, 2017. Come on. What's up, what's up,
Hey,
what's
how you
up,
doing,
man?
man? How you doing?
Good to have you here. Good to have you here.
Oh, cool.
Man, it's cool to have you here. It's good to see you.
Glad to be here.
I haven't seen you since South by, I think. That's the right time.
Yeah, it's been a
You had
while.
dropped
man.
that EP, Investors.
Yeah.
It was cool.
You remember that?
Yeah, it was lame, but it was good. Um, Man, I think it's cool because I'm from Houston and you're from Houston as well. And I heard a lot about you. I hear that you're doing big things for the community, like helping the youth and teaching them about investments. Can you tell us what Envy means?
Well, I really just wanted to choose a name that'll get people invested in me, so I just went with investments. To keep it simple, I use the name Envy, which means I need value equity.
Okay, that's cool. So I know you just dropped your new project, SIP or SIP. So what do you call it?
I just call it Sips.
I like that one because I'm from Houston.
Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me about the new project.
Well, Sips is a play on the term structured investment products. I just kind of want to stay with the theme of investment since that was my debut album.
Okay. So I know a little bit about structured invested products. It's an easy way for retail investors to enter the market. They gained popularity in Europe. They were around 1980, around that time when they came out. It's easier for investors like you and I to diversify portfolios. They are a bit safer. It's not if you really like not into risk or anything like that. As a person considering structured product investment, I'll have to ask myself sometimes, how does it benefit my pocket? Let me consider capital protection. Research shows that structured investments are available to completely minimize risk exposure. That all depends on your preference as an investor. For investors who prefer a greater return, there are products that put more capital in danger. Structured products also do well in several market conditions. This includes flat to negative growth. Um,
I'm actually taken back. Did you do your research? Because you know I was coming on the show.
I know because
That's good. I mean, not many people know about it, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to expand to the youth and get people behind this project so they'll learn about investments.
Okay, it's a Houston, it's a Houston thing. We gotta know a little bit something. So I thought this was a very good album about investment. There is very good info on the album. What's your favorite tracks on the album?
My favorite tracks. That's hard to say. With this being my debut album, it's so like all these tracks mean something to me.
Yeah.
Like it's so much information I want to put out, and I feel like, but to me, excuse me, but to me, I feel like my favorite three. Oh, thank you. I use that. I feel like my favorite three albums off my favorite three tracks off the album would be split share corporations, income trust funds, and hedge funds.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more?
Of course. With split share corporations, most commonly a split share corporation issues equal numbers of shares from a class of preferred shares and a class of capital in the class A shares.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have what we said was income trust funds, and that's an income trust fund is an investment. I'm just getting over a cold. Sorry.
Oh, that's cool.
An income trust fund is an investment that holds equities, debt instruments, royalty interests, or real properties.
Okay. Okay.
And then my personal favorite, which be the hedge funds. A hedge fund is an investment fund that pulls capital from accredited individuals or institutional investors and invest in a variety of assets, often with complex portfolio construction and risk management techniques.
Product, also known as a market-linked investment, is a pre-packaged investment strategy based on derivatives.
Echo
such
stop. A structured product investment could be said to be a mystery wrapped in a conundrum placed in Pandora's box. But if one chose to venture into this type of investment, it could open the door into the covert world of the financial market. These types of investments are prepackaged deals of derivatives and other institutional assets that are oftentimes of limits to the retail investor. In all, I would have to restate my position on what I like to think of as the slot machine of Wall Street. This is an ideal way to enter the market, and with the insurance of at least getting your original investment back, I have to ask, why not pull the lever? Of course, there is a lot more to structured products investment than we could have in a day's conversation. Based on what I've learned, I still feel this is a way to test the waters before diving in for a swim.
My name is Jackson, and I'm here to talk about structured product investment. As you can tell, in this section I covered three things real quick, and I'm just going to go through them as fast as I can, but also trying to stay within the point. Number one will be zero coupon strategy. In this section of project, we are going to examine the importance of this strategy. As you know, this bond is issued at a deep discount from par value to compensate for the lack of or no interest payment, and then redeemed later, after the maturity. How this works with the structured product investment. It's very simple. As you can tell, this type of investment is specifically designed to meet an investor's financial goals or needs by customizing the product mix to believe in the investor's risk tolerance. So number two will be defensive strategy. When it comes to this structured product investments, the defensive strategy plays a huge role to accommodate this strategy, because we all know this strategy is about hold on into what you have and about using a competitive advantage to keep competitors away you're off. So with that being said, we can see that pretty much there's a couple approaches where the investors like to use. Number one will be to minimize the risk of losing principal and in major market downturn, but also to keep your competitors away from you as far as how you design your business. Number three is going to be aggressive strategy. Also, this is part of the structured product investment that we discussed. And in this aggressive mode, pretty much it's all about aggressive investment, where it will give a special importance to capital appreciation as their primary investment objective rather than income or safety of a sum of money lent to or invested to which interest is paid. So structured product investment easily related to this strategy based on the information that I just mentioned to you, and pretty much that's what I have, and thank you so much for listening.
So Envy, I would like to thank you for coming out today. I would like to see you on my show again, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you and what the community have. It's good having you, brother. Any questions for me?
Yeah, I'm glad to run the show.
I'll post it on Instagram today. I got you.